to you while they were riding out on their bicycles. The pair then hid behind the telephone box and leaped out and stabbed Elijah in the stomach, hitting the main artery and causing his...
I'm gonna go ahead and pause that because one of the members, he's smiling like he didn't give a damn. What is wrong with y'all, UK Drip? What is going on? The dude on the left-hand side, he was like, I did it, and so what? Got chef, I put that ting right through his chest. She say it be hurting, hit her cervix, I'm damaged. Had her on her back, I made her tap like she's a rat.
Police stations to record police number plates, placing spotters around the area to warn of police presence, and even gathering police officers' information on social media to pose threats towards them. One officer noted that members were hanging out the back of their police station.
What?
They were actively taking pictures of him while writing down his number plate, which I guess is mainly an intimidation.
How you go threaten the police? They gotta be the most dangerous gang. You're waiting outside of a police station. You sit in the signal. How do you even do that? How do you even do that? This is some Call of Duty warfare type stuff we going on. What?
But it's not just their drug operation which has made Malistrip catch some attention. Their beef with rival gangs in the area is probably one of the most active in London, especially in 018 and 19, when there was a lot of tit-for-tat war going on. So much back and forth that I can't even put it all into one vid. But let's go back to 2017, when an affiliate of Malistrip was stabbed to death in Walthamstow. So his name was Elijah Donnelly, and he was a talented footballer, but obviously started getting involved in the street life. Elijah and his friend was walking down the street at night on May 7th, 2017. People say he was trapping that night in the area, but either way, two members of the Boomin gang, Ezra Soros and Morgan Mockford, spotted the two while they were riding out on their bicycles. The pair then hid behind the telephone box and leaped out and stabbed Elijah in the stomach, hitting the main artery and causing his...
I'm gonna go ahead and pause that because one of the members, he's smiling like he didn't give a damn. What is wrong with y'all, UK Drip? What is going on? The dude on the left-hand side, he was like, I did it, and so what? Got chef, I put that ting right through his chest. That's how he looking.
Intestines to start falling out. Elijah, after being stabbed, actually managed to run to a nearby shisha bar called Arabian Nights, but died 2 hours later from blood loss, while his friend managed to escape unharmed. And his killers have actually had a lot of previous convictions from carrying knives mainly, which poses the question, do you guys think there should be harsher sentencing for knife possession? One of the attackers have actually previously been caught with a knife in 6 separate occasions, so maybe if the police had dealt with him earlier, Elijah might have not had to lose his life. Both attackers were sent to life at prison at the age of 18.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause that, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer his question real quick. I honestly think, I mean, I understand why they carry him, bro, because this is, bro, look at it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like in America. Like, you need a gun. It's sad it's like that, but you need it, bro, because this stuff is crazy. This is crazy. If I was in the UK, I mean, I would carry one. I'm not trying to, you know, incriminate myself or anything like that, but I would, shoot, I would.
So in around 20 seconds of confrontation, 3 young boys now lost their lives. Anyway, this really started to ignite the feud in the area, which saw some tit for tat from both areas. But unfortunately on March 2018, it was clear that this feud had now spiraled out of control. 3 Malistrip members, Loic Nagiz, Hamza Ohak, and a 16-year-old boy that can't be named, were riding out on the hot spot for revenge, when they mistook a man called Joseph William Torres for a gang member called Samuel Hunter, and shot him dead in his van in Walthamstow, East London.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? You see why I said about carrying? Because of little stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? You can easily be mistaken for a gang member. You can easily be mistaken. Ain't no mistaking me, though, because I ain't got no beef with none of you guys. I'ma just run away. The moment I hear, hey, yo, I'm running away. I'm not even allowing you to. As soon, let me hear, hey, yo. Or let me hear, hey, come here. Guess what? Huh.
Which is obviously always sad to hear when an innocent person gets caught up in stuff like this. But when you compare the two, they actually look hella similar. Like the same race, the same facial features and height. It's scary. And interestingly, the 2 murderers of Joseph were actually caught breaking into the home of Israel Sokas, the 18-year-old who was convicted of killing Elijah, who I mentioned before. The day after they broke into his house, the 2 members actually shot up an amusement arcade when they believed they saw Morgan Mockford, the other killer of Elijah. So you could already start to see where the links are between these murders, and how the first murder of Elijah has now ignited the mistaken identity killing of Joseph. It also shows how dedicated the pair was to revenge. They were still looking for revenge months after the murder. Anyway, that pair is now locked up for life. After this, the war in the area started going crazy. In one incident, a member of a local gang called Priory Court was riding out looking for Malistrip members, and chased 4 members with a loaded gun, a knife, and ammonia, while they hid in the off license. Ammonia is basically acid, and what some...
I'm about to get off this ad. We back.
Gang members will do was squirt it into rivals' faces, leaving scars and causing their face to peel off, if strong enough. But yeah, Daniel was caught doing this and was sentenced to 15 years in prison.
What? Y'all squirt ammonia in the... That goes in the car. Or, no, I'm thinking of antifreeze. Damn. But ammonia? This dude had a gun, knife, and ammonia. Y'all are crazy. Do you know that? This not even like... I don't even got the words to say, like, what do you...
And was actually caught running 2 county line operations while in prison. Like, you've really got to be a serious boss to run a whole drug operation while being locked in prison. But the one murder that really started to shine light on this whole situation was the murder of 14-year-old Jaden Mealy. On the 9th of January 2018, Malistrip members stole a Mercedes and rid out to the Beeman Boys territory. They caught 14-year-old Jaden riding around in his moped when he was out dealing drugs, and drove the car at him at a high speed and pretty much killed him instantly from impact. The Malistrip members then jumped out the car and stabbed Jaden 9 times even though he was already dead, then fled away from the scene. One of these killers being 19-year-old Ayub, he was sentenced to life for the murder. Ayub is a classic example of a kid who has had a troubled childhood, who was then groomed into joining the gang. His father died while young, and he was put into foster care, and worked under a Malistrip county line operation. And now this young man has now got to spend the majority of his life behind bars. Now when most people think about the group Malistrip, the rapper Richie comes to mind the most. He pretty much set the platform.
Yup, I'ma talk about Richie. And you know what's messed up about that one boy that's sitting in prison? The messed up part about it? Do the members even check on him? The members probably, look, he probably didn't dedicated his life to a cause. They probably don't even check on him, bro. For real, because it's so many members. They probably gonna forget about him. That's how it is, bro. If any of you young dudes thinking about jumping on road, you gotta realize this is the type of stuff that goes on, bro. Don't hop on road.
For the group with the song Bingo, and put his younger members on like Baby Maine, who is now doing numbers. And just a side note, I think Richie is a seriously underrated rapper. Like, I don't think he's really got the recognition that he deserves. Well, allegedly, Richie was involved in a double murder of 2 drug dealers back in 2014. Now, this isn't actually all confirmed, and it's kind of just speculations. But Richie talks a lot in his lyrics how he beat a crazy case, and the timelines kind of match up. So in 2014, a group of 7 Malistrip members stabbed to death 2 rival drug dealers in the East London area of Leytonstone. 4 were found guilty and 3 were found not guilty. But one member actually fled to Algeria straight after the murder. 5 years later in 2019, this same member returned to the UK to clear his name, quote unquote, and was...
Why the f did you come back to the UK? That doesn't make sense. What were you expecting? What do you mean clear your name? There's nothing to clear. There's nothing to clear, bro. You supposed to stay there, you supposed to shave your head off, and you supposed to adapt it. Why would you come back to the UK? That didn't make sense. Like they wouldn't go know who you is, bro. You came back and you got arrested, huh? Bro, that was stupid. That was stupid.
Put on trial and was eventually found not guilty of the double murder. And this was the same year that Richie burst onto the drill scene, where he mentions he beat the case. Obviously, he was found not guilty for the murder. So if it was him or not, either way, the person managed to beat the case. But if you actually type in Richie on YouTube, you'll see all of his original songs are gone. He just straight re-uploads them there. He put a message on his Insta, pretty much saying he's stepping away from the gang life and is now devoting his life to Islam.
That's good. I wanna dear everyone, it's Richie. I wanted to clear up all the talk on my name. Firstly, yes, I have quiet music, deleted my Instagram account and my music. The reason is simply because I saw light at the end of the tunnel, and has helped me to do this. I ask everyone to please respect my decision and delete my old music. I will also not go by the name Richie. Thank you, Richie. Deleting this post and account in 30 days. Honestly, bro, I am so proud of Richie. I am so proud because this takes balls, bro. This takes balls to do, honestly, because I watched the movie Drillin', and I noticed when no dude tried to lead the gang, they didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get him to stay in the gang. I mean, y'all saw the movie Drillin' when he tried to better himself. I gotta give it up to Richie, for real, for real. I gotta give it up to him, man, because this is a beautiful, wonderful thing, bro. He's changing his life around. Other drillers, they don't get the opportunity to do this, bro. They are either dead or they are either spending the, you know, rest of their life in prison, man. Big up to Richie, bro. This
which
is
why he deleted all the videos. Which, if that is the case, then congrats to him. It takes a lot to step out of that life and start fresh. So best of luck to him, and I hope he continues to follow that path. Whether that's actually the case or not, who knows though. We'll have to see. If you haven't noticed as well, none of these Malistrip murderers are actually Somali. Even the Ayub was half Irish and Moroccan. So it just goes to show, even though the gang is called Malistrip, the gang is quite diverse. So in this video, I probably named around 5 to 10 people.
Okay, I just want to ask a question. How long has Richie been off the roads? How long has this been? Has this been like years? Has this been months? Either way it go, this is a great thing, bro. This is a great thing in my personal opinion. No, I was gonna say if Richie should tell some stuff that he been through, but that'd, you know, pretty much be snitching, and I don't want him to. I personally don't want anything to happen to Richie. I don't, bro. I don't want anything to happen to him. We need to protect Richie at all costs, bro, because Richie, this guy right here, bro, he's
age of 20 who have either lost their life or freedom to the streets. Obviously, we have sad cases like Ayub, who have had unfortunate starts to life, which has led them to make stupid decisions, which I'm sure he now regrets. But guys, cases like this are becoming way too common now. If you're watching this video and are starting to associate with some sort of gang activity or rivalries, then just stop now, please. If you're already fully involved, then fair enough, maybe you can't be saved anymore. But this is a message to the young people who want to start getting involved, or are slowly starting to get involved. Stop while you can now. These people who you think are your brothers and have got you for life, spend 5 years in prison and see which one will still be picking up your calls or saying you money. Ask someone who's doing life in prison right now. How many of his
that we gonna end the video right there? But Kid Nerd brought up a great point. I just said this, bro. Do not get involved on roads. Don't do that.